Interesting question here. Can we overcome addictions with the chakra practice and how? When we talk about addiction, it is not just at the level of mind. We think mind is playing a big role out there, but it is even at a deeper level, at a much deeper level. Our sense organs, they are having the vasana or attraction for certain things. So for this, we need to understand certain aspects of our construct itself. Hello, my name is Sandeep Dash, and I have been taking people through a journey of transformation through the ancient processes and primarily through the chakra system. And we have curated a powerful mechanism, process, a modality called the cosmic healing and quantum manifestation, wherein we can transform ourselves, and hundreds and thousands of people are now changing their way of life through these processes. So in today's session, we are looking at how we can address the aspect of addiction, where they do really reside and how we can overcome. Because we know how difficult it is for someone who is addicted to a substance like, let's say, smoking or alcohol or any other thing, even digital addiction to screen, that can be terrifying for some, but still they cannot come out of it. Why is it so? Our mind knows it is not good, but still we are helpless. Now let's look at the construct of it. When we say addiction, it's at the level of our sense organs. And we need to understand something called the Sukshma Sharira. As per the ancient wisdom, there are three shariras, three kinds of bodies. The Sthula Sharira, the gross body, the physical body that we have. But there is something deeper, the Sukshma Sharira, wherein the energy flows, the mind-related aspect, the flow of consciousness, all of these are there. And the Karana Sharira, the causality of all these. So let's look at the Sukshma Sharira. I'll be coming up with some kind of inputs in another video about these three shariras. So watch out for that as well. Now looking at the Sukshma Sharira, wherein the energy centers or the chakras are there, and the aspect of our addictions to certain things, the abilities of our sense organs are residing there as well, known as the vasanas. Now let's understand, let's say vision. When I'm seeing something, when I'm looking at something, I'm seeing different colors and forms. How do I see red? Because the ability of our vision or my eyes to differentiate red from others is there, known as Tanmatras. The basic ability of my sense organ to differentiate red from the rest of the colors. Some of the species, they don't see red as red. Even some people who are colorblind would not see that. Similarly, for each of the senses, our capabilities, the template for that is there, known as the Tanmatras. These capabilities, when they come across the specific input, the object of red, and capability of identifying red or experiencing red, when they come together, we say red is experienced by the sense organ. Now, one more thing is there in the Sukshma Sharira, known as vasana, which is based on our past karma as an imprint, as a samskara. And these vasana, if it is there, or if it is generated over time, even now because of the conditioning, that attracts it at such deeper level that we cannot come out of that. That's what happens. Now, how do we come out of those problems of the vasanas, the addictions? What is the way that we can disentangle, remove those two? For that, we need to go to the Sukshma Sharira and the energy centers. Chakras are also associated with different sense organs. So with the application of the energies which are there in the chakras, we can dissociate these aspects of the Tanmatras, the abilities of our sense organs and the objects of the sense organs, and remove those vasanas. So for that, we need to understand how the chakras are associated with our sense organs. This is interesting. Each of the chakras, especially the chakras, are associated with the materials or the 5 elements and also the senses. So let's look at that, and with that we can understand which chakra we need to work with for which kind of addiction. So when we look at Muladhara Chakra, the one which at the bottom of the spine, which is associated with the earth element. If you want to know more about the chakras, definitely go and check out the playlist which is there, where we have given all the chakras separately. You will understand the details of it. But now let's look at Muladhara Chakra, which is at the bottom of the spine or bottom of the Sushumna, and this is associated with earth element and our sense of smell sensation. So the Tanmatras, the abilities of smell and the association with different sense of smell, different fragrances, the energy that enables that is the energy that's flowing through Muladhara. So in order to overcome an addiction which involves smell, we need to go to Muladhara Chakra and do the practices as we do the healing practice under the modality of cosmic healing and quantum manifestation. We do it at Muladhara if you want to overcome some addictions which are associated with smell, like smoking is strongly associated with the smell of the cigarette or the tobacco. So there we need to work on the Muladhara. Similarly, each of the senses associated with different chakras. Let's look at the second taste sensation associated with the Swadhisthana Chakra, which is also about water element. Now here somebody is having binge eating habit. Again, looking at the foundation of it, the Tanmatras, the abilities that has given to the sensations, the tongue, the taste buds, to differentiate between, let's say, sweet and let's say sour or bitter. So the differentiation is there. Now somebody is addicted to sweets or binge eating with some specific kind of food. The ability of it and the vasana is there, which is binding it, and mind cannot come in, unfortunately. Mind is at a higher level. So these deeper aspects of energy, they actually motivate the mind to do them. You might have seen, you justify, I should take it, because the mind is governed by them. And that's the problem of addiction. We start logically explaining, why should I take it? Because already the decision has been taken at the deepest level. And so taste, Swadhisthana. Similarly, our addiction to visual things, like looking at, let's say, the screen on the television or mobile phones. Nowadays, even children are addicted. Again, the visual sensation is associated with the Manipura Chakra, which is also about the fire element. So Manipura Chakra, it governs our addiction or connect, ability to see, and also the connect with it. The vasana, if they are there, we need to work on the Manipura Chakra for overcoming these challenges. Many people, they get a lot of good benefit by working on the Manipura Chakra and changing their addiction to a large extent. Similarly, the aspect of touch, feeling something. Even when we look at addiction to screen, many times you would find it's not just about visual, it's also about touch. Touching something and swiping, all of these are again part of the addiction of the screen. So touch sensation is associated with the Anahata Chakra, the heart chakra. And finally, the sound, auditory sense is associated with the Vishuddha Chakra, the Akasa element, the throat chakra. So if you understand what is the addiction and which are the senses which are involved in that and the vasanas, then we need to work on the specific energy centers and we can help overcome that. That's how the CHQM process has been designed. With the power of the energy flowing through these centers, we can address the deepest of vasanas, attractions, which are happening at those level, at the deepest level of our senses, and we can dissociate them with certain practices. I hope this explains what you exactly are inquiring about. It's about addiction. It's not at the level of mind. It's deeper than the mind. So mind get governed by that. In order to go deeper, to make a very fine, precise operation out there, you need to go to the energy centers, the Sukshma Sharira aspect, the centers from which we can address these challenges of addictions. I hope you loved the video and the understanding the ancient wisdom about different aspects of our life, the vasanas, the tanmatras, the senses, how they're associated with different chakras. So if you want to know more on this, certainly be with us. We'll come up with such videos which would help you learn more on the aspects of our ancient wisdom. And do subscribe to this channel and keep updated as a new video is put there. So have a great time. Let's learn, let's progress.